For years, Nashua had maintained its #1 position as the leading distributor of digital office equipment. However, most people still think of Nashua as a photocopier for large businesses or as a producer of paper. As a result, its website had too few hits to show people how wide their scope of business really was. So we started with a multimedia campaign to reintroduce Nashua to South Africans. From TV to Facebook to Twitter, print, billboards, radio, and a new website, Nashua was starting to get more attention than it had had in 20 years. Thanks to the campaign, visits to nashua.co.za were increasing, but it was dominated by businessmen or IT managers, not regular consumers. What's more, even after a visit, not enough people were returning to the site. Fortunately, our campaign message was very clear. Thanks to the efficiency of Nashua's machines and software, you'll have more time available to play office games. All our communication would carry that message. Using one of our TV campaign ideas as our inspiration, we created an office game and competition called Crossing the Line. The idea was to create a compelling, fun game to get regular people to return to the website again and again. So we created an office environment where office workers who now had all this extra downtime could use the game to take out their frustrations by nailing their annoying colleagues, in a fun way, in cyberspace at least. The game requires players to log on using their Facebook details, enabling them to easily share their scores and challenge their friends. The game itself necessitated the player to use a variety of objects on their virtual desk to try and hit a series of colleagues walking past them from left to right. As in the TV ad, an invisible line ran down the middle of the office scene. If a character did not pause and hop over the imaginary line, you had permission to pick up an article on the desk and hit them. The more offenders you got, the more points you got. The more you missed, the fewer lives you had left. Characters were deliberately drawn in a quirky, odd manner to inspire players to really want to hit them. All the characters' individual animations were hand-drawn, frame by frame. Over 3,000 sequences were compiled using a brand new technology called Starling. Players could challenge their friends by posting their scores on a Facebook timeline. Throughout the country, players could compare their scores against one another, with some individuals gathering over 12 million points by playing continuously for hours. Prizes included 1,000 custom-made rubber chicken USB sticks, as seen in the ad, iPad 2s, and a grand prize of a 46-inch Samsung TV for the top scorer. Within 2 weeks of the game going live, and with a further 6 weeks still to go, we had already broken all expectations for the campaign. Almost immediately, 18,117 games had been played, and using Google AdWords and Facebook Media, we were able to renew traffic to the game and, most importantly, the Nashua website.